what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode, Movie Critics Friday. That's right, everyone. I'm going to be talking about one of my top 20 favorite MCU movies that came out in theaters in July 7, 2017. Directed by John Watson. That's right, dude. It's Spider-Man Homecoming. That's right. So I'm going to be talking about my pros and cons about that movie. And spoiler alert, more pros than cons. So let's go. Here we go, guys. So sit back and chillax and enjoy the rest of the episode. Movie Critics Friday. Alright, everyone, so here are my pros and cons about this awesome, spectacular, amazing movie, Spider-Man Homecoming. Let's go, here we go. Alright, everyone, so the pro is awesome, it's spectacular, it's amazing, no pun intended, but legit is a superhero action adventure film. It's a teen comedy, it's legit a coming of age story. It reminds me of a fish out of the water story because legit is the first time we've seen Spider-Man in the MCU. That's awesome. And I love legit, one of my biggest pro is legit the high school setting. I love legit that it's the first time we see an iteration of Spider-Man besides the Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, because only saw them as some small speck up for them in the high school, but legit this is legit the trilogy of legit Tom Holland's of Spider-Man becoming in high school. Legit he was a freshman, he's a freshman in this movie, and I love it. And I love the fact that we got a legit of a Peter Parker that looks like legit Peter Parker. Tom Holland looked legit like he's a teenager. Legit I love it because we got all these grown-ass men playing legit teenagers. They not look like Peter Parker, but they act like it, but they do not look like him. Legit look like a grown-ass man playing a fucking teenager. But Tom Holland legit look like legit embodiment of Peter Parker. Remind me of the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. Legit, that's Tom Holland right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. But nonetheless, I love his performance. But the pro is legit, it's a high school setting. I love there's a coming age story of a fish out of water of this character. And I love it. So if you guys are like, yo Gabriel, it's been a long time, dude, since 2017, I haven't seen this movie. Well, sit back and chillax, I got you. Spider-Man Homecoming is a Marvel Cinematic Universe, that film that takes place as a reboot of the franchise. I love it. Starring Tom Holland as a teenage Peter Parker balancing high school with his new superhero identity as Spider-Man. And he got mentored by Iron Man. That's a con, I'm not gonna lie to you. But the plot follows Peter as he tries to prove himself while facing a new villain, Vulture. And he learning new things about responsibility. And I love it. Let's go and go. I love this movie. So guys, there's gonna be more pros and cons, so sit back and chillax. Alright everyone, so this is half and half, a pro and a con. The pro is, I love his performance as Spider-Man. Tom Holland's performance as Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, was good. I love that legit brought the awkwardness of teenage Peter Parker, and I love that he legit brought the superhero charm for Spider-Man. I love legit, there were some quips and whips, I wish there were more, like legit the bike, when he left the note for the bike, for the robbery of the bike, I love it. I love legit with the car thief, shout out to Stanley, that cameo. Marjorie, I love that scene, I love it. I love that Spider-Man was being Spider-Man, but nonetheless, I wish Peter Parker, the con is, I wish Peter Parker was more into school. He wasn't that much into the school. He was getting like detentions, like didn't care about it. His best friend Ned Leeds cared more about the school than his best friend Peter Parker. And Peter Parker is a nerd. He loves being knowledge. He loves knowledge is more power for him. I love that he liked being smart. But in this movie, I didn't see that. But nonetheless, the other con is the suit. The suit has an AI. It was too much use of technology. It felt like it was a Tony Stark. And I felt like Tony Stark as well. The con is him being too much like a trainee, like a sidekick for Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. I did not like that. I did not like that in this iteration of Spider-Man, that we got too much of a sidekick. Felt like I was watching Batman and Robin. I felt like he was a Robin to the Batman, like for instance, like that. That's how I felt like Spider-Man and Iron Man. The pro is the homemade suit, dude. I love the homemade suit. But if you guys don't remember that reference of the Robo scene, I love the Robo scene. The Robo scene, that's the biggest pro too. I love that scene. It is a scene of the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 33. That's a legit Easter egg. I love it. The thing I didn't like about it, the mirror reference. It was about Tony Stark. I wish that's the thing too. The con is no mention of Uncle Ben, dude. I wish it was Uncle Ben, dude. There's no mention, at least not one mention of MCU besides a fucking bag in the Far From Home, but don't mention of Uncle Ben. That's the thing that I didn't like about it. That's a con too. No mention of Uncle Ben. At least I wish Uncle Ben was a mirror reference instead of Tony Stark and you're hearing a voiceover. Nah, dude, what the heck? I wish it was that. But I love the suit. I love the suit. I love the homemade suit. The pro is, it's a high school setting. I love the cast. I love it like a teen comedy. I love it felt like legit a modern John Hughes style. It felt fresh. It felt humorous. I love it. I love it. Dude, the pro is Ned Leeds, dude. He's a GOAT of our best friends, bro. I love it, legit. He's the guy in the chair. Let's go, Ned Leeds. I love that legit. I love the dynamic. I love it. Pro is MJ. Zendaya performance as MJ was spot on. I love it. Let's go. Pro is we got Scorpion. That's the thing about it. In that movie, when I was watching the first time, I wish we got more Scorpion, but now we do, dude. Legit, the pro is we got legit Donald Glover, legit as a Prowler, bro. I wish we got more Prowler. Hopefully we get Miles Morales in the MCU, dude. We need Miles Morales in the MCU. Pro is we got a Shocker. Not just one, we got two Shockers. Yeah, he's gone. But we got Shocker, dude. We got Shocker. I want a pro too. The con is, I wish we got more of Shocker, dude. He needs to come back in this suit. He needs to come back in this suit. One of the pro, honestly, one of the biggest pro is legit Michael Keaton's performance as Vulture. Legit, he's grounded. Legit, he's menacing, and I love legit he's intimidating. I love legit Michael Keaton's performance as Vulture was awesome, dude. I wish we got more Michael Keaton's performance as Vulture. I wish we got more Vulture in the MCU. He needs to come back because honestly, I love that scene when Liz Allen, when Peter realized that Liz Allen is legit Vulture. I love that scene, and especially when Peter Parker getting dropped off in the homecoming with Liz Allen's father, and she turns around with a gun. He's like, does she know? And you think a gun will stop Peter Parker? Dude, he could legit take that away from me. But nonetheless, I just love the intimidating scene that Vulture was menacing. I love it. I love it. And this is the first time I legit love that praise the MCU did not kill this villain off. Let's go MCU. Legit, we need him back, bro. We need the Sinister Six, dude. Sinister Six. When I was watching the movie, these are the vibes I got from when watching the movie. The Ultimate Spider-Man comic book storyline, Spidey's comic book storyline, and the animated series of Spectacular Spider-Man. Let's go! Alright, this is half and half. Pro is, I love her as Aunt May. The con is, I wish we got more of her of Aunt May. I know we got her on No Way Home, but nonetheless, I wish we got her at least mentioning Uncle Ben, dude. That's the thing I wish we got, bro. I know the pro is, honestly, the other pro is, there's no origin story. I like that. But nonetheless, but mention Uncle Ben, dude. He's the one that gave the iconic speech, great power, great responsibility. I know that Aunt May said it in No Way Home, but dude, Uncle Ben is legit a pinnacle he's a pinnacle for a legit Peter Parker's life. And as well, Aunt May, dude, that's her husband, for God's sakes. But I wish we got a mention of Uncle Ben. But pro is, I love her as Aunt May. I love that legit they kept her modern. I love her that they kept her young. Dude, she's awesome. I love it. Let's go. Well, that's it, everybody. That's the end of the segment of Movie Critics Friday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your Friday, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if you guys haven't watch this amazing, spectacular movie, Spider-Man Homecoming, because we got to gear up for Spider-Man Brand New Day. So let's go, everybody. Let's go.